Okay, so just to reiterate what me and Noxie talked about on stream, um, we were talking about how Xianzhou, the Shenzhou arc in Honkai Star Rail was, it was loved. It had its fair share of the limelight, and then obviously Penacony came along, and then Amphorius. So we talked about how Penacony was dubbed Pikacony because of its massive lore drops, and then Amphorius came around, which was Yapaphorius, which was basically the Yap Fest of Honkai Star Rail, but also had its substantial portions of meat because um the Christos heirs being the rendition of the Flame Chasers of Honkai Star Rail, which led us talking about Honkai Impact Third. Now, the issue that me and Noxie have with Honkai Impact Third, as being Honkai Impact Third former players, is that we just think that there's so much lore bombs in each chapter of Honkai Impact Third, and that it's too sudden. And that for example, in Bronya's chapter, it's like you find out, like, this might be wrong, but in like my experience, it's like you find out Bronya's mother's Cocolia, and then like 3 levels later, you find out Bronya and Celia aren't together anymore. It's like they don't even give you time to breathe. And then another thing that's worse is, of course, the story is, one set story, but because each chapter is from a different POV, you have to keep in mind every single different POV, so your mind is just all over the place. Noxie, do you have anything to add?
Bro, the moment that I do have something confirmed is the moment that they're like, aha, each. Bro, you got it wrong.